Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to part 7 of this AI only series, and I've just spotted right now Milan is currently sieging the city of Venice. I'm probably not going to take it with that army, but you know, I've seen some weird stuff in this series so far. No, they lost, but they have another army there. That army could be enough to take it, I think. Of course, the French last episode ended with them failing the siege of Kane, however you pronounce it, and I was like crying at the end. Last episode I had to stop a little bit weirdly. Yeah, so sorry about that if it was a little bit of just, it was suddenly over and that was it. Can the plague make it to the Americas? I don't know, because I'm a human player. I thought it might do some weird stuff. No, it's inside. I'm like trying to see where the plague had hit last episode. Unless it hasn't. No, it must have arrived. But yeah, it has arrived because we got messages about it. No, I don't think it. Ah, yes. Plague is in Italy. Northern Italy. Yeah, it's in France. Yeah, so the plague is here. It's going to kill off a lot of characters, and it always seems to change the map a little bit. I've seen it in the time lapses where once the plague hits it, things start changing. Some factions start to rise more than others. It just depends on a bit of luck if your generals die on population and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if a plague is going to make any real impact. Yeah, it don't look good for them. The Mongols and the Hungarians are at war. That's not going to be that good for Hungary. By the way, if you're watching my latest AI on the time lapse, I don't know if it's up yet, it depends when I upload this and everything, but if it's not up yet, you'll know which one I mean. It's crazy. I'm not going to give any spoilers, all I'm going to say is Hungary just, I don't want to say explode, but they have a good game. You got to watch it just for Hungary. It's good. It's a very good episode. It's my favourite time lapse yet. It's probably already been uploaded. If not, then it'll be up tomorrow. I've already recorded it, but it depends. When I upload it, it's always different to when I record it. I don't know. If it's up, then I highly recommend you watch it. It's brilliant. One of my favourites yet. It was just absolutely crazy. Anyway, this series is continuing. My Attila series, unfortunately, I'm struggling for time lately, and there's so many people dying in the background, and it's getting loud, and you probably can't hear me at times. I'll lower the speech a little bit, so screams of dying people doesn't destroy your ears too much. Ah yeah, Milan did take Venice. They must have just done that now. Well done, Milan. Remember, I've chosen Hungary and England as the two that I think are going to win this. Hungary were doing well. Now the Mongols are at war with them. It's going to be a little bit... yeah, it's going to be difficult for them. And the English, they've been a bit disappointing this episode. The Danish left Bruges is just empty. Yeah. You must really trust the English. And no, the French failed over here, so they're now going to try it over here instead. Yeah, it's Scotland. Scotland is powerful in this, so that means England are not going to be able to take those settlements and beat the Scottish, so it's going to be difficult for them. Constantinople is still a rebel settlement. You know, I'm rooting for you, rebel Constantinople. Come on, you can do. And France did something. France did something. They took an English settlement, which. You know, it's annoying that England lost a settlement, but I'm so happy that they actually took a settlement. It's the first time I've done it. Turn 141. They finally did it. Besieging Khan as well. Are we going to see a French Empire? Are they going to turn it around? Are they going to dominate? Who knows? They can still win this. They're proving it here. They can still win this. They're still in it now. It's only Portugal that hasn't taken the settlement yet. Apart from the Timurids, of course, but they're not here yet, so you can't blame the Timurids for that. Yeah, it's only Portugal. But you know, I don't blame Portugal. They start off in a very difficult location, so you know, well done, Portugal. You're doing well. You're doing well. But France, You know, oh no, they didn't take that. I don't know what general they must have had or what miracle must have happened here, but at least they took a settlement. You're still the joke of the series, friends, but not as much as you once were. They don't even hold their own capital. I lost that. Is Angers the new capital? Or is it? No, it's Marseille. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's an actual city rather than a castle. Okay, have the Mongols begun invading the Hungarians yet? They're in their territory, they haven't put anything under siege. It looks like they've taken more territory off Poland though. They're on the march into Europe. They're not looking that strong though, the Mongols. I know they've got armies, but the massive armies that started with. Just watching that diplomat fade there, that was amazing. I'm seeing things in this AI series that I never see in an actual game, or never get to see in a time lapse as well, because I'm only like showing the map. Hungary's under siege in Bucharest by the Mongols. Hopefully they can hold out. Yeah, the Hungarians came with reinforcements, an even greater threat. So the Mongols have come and gone. Well, come and stayed, and the problem is that they're staying. And now the Timurids are arriving. Or this might be actually a second Mongol army. I don't actually know. I can't remember the order which they're coming. Ooh, Scotland's taking York. Scotland, I would say right now, is doing better than England. Considering that England lost this settlement here, they're down to 4 settlements. Scotland is 6 settlements because they have these as well. Well done, Scotland. Well done. I'd rather England had those settlements, but well done, Scotland. It's rare that you get them. Yeah, it's the Timurids. So it's they're starting in the north. Okay. Oh, and it looks like the Moors reclaimed Marrakesh. So that's going to be good for them. It's no longer their capital though. Their capital is, yeah, Algiers, which is a fortress. Yeah. So that's going to be. I think for a capital you need an actual city. I think. Although Sicily starts off with their capital as a castle sort of thing rather than a city. Yeah, I'm just like thinking economically. Yeah, here are the Timurids. They're going to come in much larger numbers. The question is, are they going to go south and destroy the Turks? Or are they going to destroy the Mongols and sort of Mongols versus Timurids will like counter each other, and then you know, these like nomads coming in, but they're less as a threat because they're fighting each other instead of other factions, which is interesting to see at times. Or are they going to go for Russia and create like a northern empire? But if they do go for Russia, eventually they are going to have to go for the Mongols just to expand. So, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a conflict between these people, I think. England has retaken York. Well done, England. Poland's not looking good anymore, but the Mongols have just devastated them a little bit. No! Hungary lost their capital, Budapest. No! The Mongols have finally taken it. They're probably... No, I don't think they're going to take a settlement down here. I think the Hungarians have enough forces down here, but, you know, it's good for the Mongols, bad for Hungary. Yeah, Spain losing Marrakesh, that's not good for them. They're no longer... They were, like, one of the big powers, but now, you know, they're not. If you're wondering which faction I think is currently in the lead, I would say either Egypt or Milan. Or possibly Denmark. They're doing well. Oh, a crusade has been called on Tunis. It's on a Catholic faction because it's held by the Kingdom of Sicily. Timurids and Russia are well, yeah, they're going for Russia then. So it's going to be interesting to see the fall of Sicily. These settlements here are probably going to go, as everyone's going to go to war with Sicily almost. just to get involved in this crusade. I don't know what these Spanish boats are doing here. Probably like playing follow the leader or something. They're gonna like move around in circles and keep following each other like a snake or something like that in the water. You know, I'm gonna see if they're split up hard. They're just gonna build a long line of boats. Yeah, they're split up. Spain has a good navy. It's a big navy in the Mediterranean. No boats around here though, but they have a lot of boats here, so they're gonna be able to do a lot of blockading. And of course, Hungary, Denmark and Scotland have joined the crusade. The Mongols are at war with Hungary. They must have signed peace at some point and I missed it. The Timurids have turned this settlement over here rebel. Poland has surrendered themselves to the Mongols and just other stuff. So it's not looking good for Russia right now. I think the Timurids are just going to tear them to pieces. Russia might survive in like Helsinki and possibly over here the way how like Poland has survived, but you know they've lost all power. They're probably not going to make a comeback. Milan and France are at war. I feel sorry for France at this point. Milan is doing well though, but the problem with Milan right now is they're not doing much. They've paused. They need to like keep on pushing. They need to keep taking settlements. Move up for Denmark. No, not Denmark. That's going to be a bit too dangerous for them right now. But like take these French territories, then remove the HRE, and then remove Venice, and they're going to look very powerful at that point. But you know, it's the AI. They're not smart enough to do those types of strategies. Nothing really happened there, I don't think. Oh no! I think this is it for Hungary. They've lost another settlement. Can't remember what it's called. Bran. Yeah, they lost that castle there. And their armies, they're not looking good with their armies. I think this is the end of Hungary and the Turks have them under siege here, so they're going to get kicked out of the Middle East. Yeah, it's not looking good for Hungary. At least I've still got England as a choice, and the siege in Edinburgh. Come on England, take the Scottish capital. I moved a little bit far right there and hold on, I can't. Ah, there we go. Yay, they took it. They took it. Get there. Yeah, so they've taken that, that's good. And Sicily and Milan. So Milan have joined the crusade. Wonder who's going to take it. I wonder who. The HRE have joined the crusade, and there's been some peace treaties signed. Hungary lost that settlement to Turkey, but you know they've signed peace, so that's going to be good for them. And Spain and Milan have signed peace. Yeah, that's okay. Poor Hungary. The Mongols are going to destroy them, I think. They might keep them with a settlement down in Greece, but they won't have much more after the Mongols are done with them. Yeah, they're sieging the city of Sofia, or they were, and they lost. The Hungarians held out, but the Mongols are going to keep on coming with more and more armies, and they're not. I think they're going to break eventually. France has joined the crusade. I think they need to concentrate more on fighting Milan right now. But oh well. Let France do whatever they want. Any crusading armies nearby? Not yet. You can see some Sicilian armies like trying to prepare some sort of a defence. The Turks are at war with Egypt. That's something interesting. I'll check that out soon. Yeah, so there's some crusading armies around. France seem to have put up a good enough defence against Milan. They've got a lot of units on this front. So yeah, they're probably going to hold out. I don't think they're going to take a settlement, but I think they're going to be able to hold out. So the Turks started the war by sieging Antioch. And yeah, Egypt doesn't have many forces around here. Yeah, they have an army. Yeah, they have armies, but nothing in the settlements. Then again, Turkey doesn't either. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see which one comes out on top there. And they're not going to have the Mongols and the Timurids fighting them, so they're probably going to be, for the most part of this, they're going to be safe. Okay, so the Turks took Antioch. It's going to be interesting to see who wins this battle here. This could be a big deciding battle if they do fight it. Milan and Poland are at war. That's probably going to finish Poland off. Might do, might not, I don't know. And the Mongols and the Turks have signed an alliance. That's going to be good for the Turks. It's the defensive on the northern front. Who's going to win this battle if they're going to fight it? Okay, so Turkey attacked, but Turkey lost. So that means Egypt are looking quite good. Crusade was cancelled. Okay. So what must have happened is the Sicilians must have been reconciled, or yeah, reconciled, that's what we call it. And now they're no longer seen as the enemy, so the crusade gets cancelled, but still a lot of factions are at war with them. Unless there's no, there'll be some peace treaties being signed later, but for now there's all still at war with Turkey. Sicily. Turks and the HRE are at war. The HRE doesn't really have much left. They've got 3 settlements. Yeah, it's not much. But at least France took a settlement. You know, the HRE have taken settlements, but they've just lost so much land to Milan, Denmark, Poland, all of them. Poland and the Mongols are at war. Oh, Poland. You were going to survive at one point, and now you're just going to get melted. The Mongols are coming in. They've already got 2 massive stacks here, and they're already sieging them in the capital. Poland are down to their final 2 settlements. Is this a siege? Yeah, but Poland is looking very desperate over here, but they've got armies over here that can keep them fighting, so yeah, I've done like fight their way through. It's like Attila Total War. You've got the Huns coming, so people like the Visigoths and the Vandals, for example, they go on a violent streak just to fight their way through Rome, just to get to safety away from the Huns. It's like that sort of situation right now. Yeah, I can't see Poland lasting long. If they take this settlement, they might be able to survive a little bit longer, but I can't see them lasting. How's Hungary doing? Hungary seems to have survived. They've got their army back. They're a little bit outnumbered, I think, still, but they should be able to survive. From the Mongols, at least. If Venice and the Turks start getting involved again, then yeah, it's going to be, of course, different. Constantinople is still a rebel settlement. The world is round. No kidding. Portable pipe organ. Okay. What are the Timurids doing? We're just having a little party over here. They were moving south at one point. I think they changed their mind and decided definitely to go for Russia. Moscow's very well defended. At least 40 stacks there and another 30 stacks here at least. How's this front looking? So the Turks, although they lost a battle, they are sieging Odessa right now. They might take it. I don't know. Oh, England has moved even further into Scotland and they've taken Scotland and taken the city of Inverness. Well done, England. Come on, England, you can still win this. The Turks took Odessa, but the Egyptians have a lot of forces over here. It's going to be interesting to see if Egypt can reclaim. The Turks are also sieging Aleppo. Unless they get these reinforcements here quickly, I don't think they're going to take it, because Egypt have reinforcements here, but who knows? And of course, here I am playing as the Aztecs, not actually doing anything, of course, but at least the AI knows there's possibly land over here, so they might. I learned something in the last time lapse that I did. The AI can make it over here. They didn't take any of the American settlements, They didn't come with an army, they just came with diplomats. But they can make it over here, which was interesting. And it looks like the English are going to take Ireland. We've got the armies to do it, unless this Scottish army in Scotland gets involved. Right, nothing's really happened yet. Okay, so a new jihad has been called for Constantinople. No, rebel Constantinople. It's not going to look good for them. The Mongols can join the jihad? Oh, yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, that makes sense. Forgot about that. The Mongols also retook this settlement here, which the Timurids turned into a rebel settlement. The Mongols are looking good right now. If they can take this and remove Hungary, which they've just taken Bucharest, I have noticed that, then the Mongols are going to look good. Okay, so I'm starting to run out of time now. There's only going to be one more turn. I don't have time to check the statistics in this episode and how the factions are doing, but I will definitely do that next episode, even if it has to overrun a little bit. I think I need to have a look next episode. That will be part 8. Spain and Sicily are at war. Or was that peace? I can't remember. Yeah, war. I doubt any settlements are going to change hands, so maybe Spain might be able to take Corsica, but it's unlikely. So I'll have one more then turn just to see if anything happens. Not really. The Mongols have Constantinople under siege. They've got a big army. Well, not big army, but it should be enough to take it. But it's not as much as I thought they'd bring. I thought they'd bring at least a little bit more. Oh wow! England and Scotland must have signed peace at some point, which are missing now. They're back at war again, so they're probably sieging Ireland. That's basically everything. The Mongols and Milan have signed an alliance. That's going to be just good defensively. France are surrendering themselves to the English. Okay then. Yeah, and the siege in Ireland as well. Okay, so hope you enjoyed part 7, and in part 8, at the end of it, I'll check the statistics. Hope to see you in part 8, and goodbye. They don't stand a chance.